So students, today we will start the next kingdom which is kingdom fungi or kingdom fungi. Okay, so first we have to go through the general features of the members of the kingdom fungi. First of all, the organisms show a great diversity in their morphological structure in their habitat. It means that all the members are not same in their morphology. For example, we have already seen the mushrooms which are under this kingdom. In case of rotten fruits, rotten bread, some fungi also grows. These are a type of fungi. In case of mustard leaves, some infection occurs as a white points appear on the leaves. These are also fungal infection. So the organisms or the member of this group having a great diversity in their morphology. And where they are found, mainly they are cosmopolitan in nature, air, water, soil, in animals and plants. They are mainly found. In animals or plants, they may live as a parasites, also grown in the warm and humid places. Now, the general body organization. First of all, their filamentous means thread-like filamentous body, though exception is also occurs, that is unicellular yeasts. Their body have a long, slender thread-like structures which are known as hyphae, and the network of the hyphae forms a structure which is called mycelium. So hyphae means the long, slender thread-like structures which are united and form a network which is called mycelium. Though in some members the hyphae are continuous tube and it is filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. Now this structure is called cenocytic hyphae. Okay, cenocytic hyphae means this type of hyphae are like just tube-like and filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. Actually, these structures occurs as a result of multiple nuclear division. Some have septi and crosswalls in their hyphae. It means some of the hyphae are having a septi, means they are divided by a septum. And their cell wall is made up of mainly chitin and polysaccharides. So hyphae are of here two types. One is the cenocytic hyphae, whereas the hyphae are continuous tube-like and they are filled with multinucleated cytoplasm, and actually they arise as a result of multiple division of nucleus. Whereas some have septi, means septum, which divide the cells. Now, mode of nutrition. The mode of nutrition is mainly we know that they are unable to make their own food as they are heterotrophic in nature. Some are decomposers or saprophytes which feeds on the dead organic matter, whereas some are parasitic in nature, means they live on other plants or animals. And the number third one is the symbiosis also occurs, means some are symbionts. The two association, one is the lichen and mycorrhiza. In lichen, they associate with algae, whereas in case of mycorrhiza, association with roots of the higher plants occurs. So the mode of nutrition is of three types. They may be decomposers of saprophytes, they may be parasitic, or some are lives as symbionts. Next one is the important, this is the reproduction. So vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. Three of the forms may be occur. Vegetative reproduction mainly occurs through fission, fragmentation and budding process, whereas asexual reproduction takes place by asexual spore formation, and these spores are called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores, whereas the sexual spores are known as oospores, ascospores or basidiospores. So these are the mode of reproduction. Now, all the spores are mainly produced in the specialized structure which is called the fruiting bodies. So the structure where the spores are produced is called fruiting bodies. Now just we describe the sexual mode. Actually it consists of three steps. Number one step is known as plasmogamy, number two is the karyogamy, and number three was the formation of haploid spores. In plasmogamy, protoplasm of two motile and non-motile gametes become fused with each other. Okay, protoplasm of one motile gametes and protoplasm of another motile or non-motile gametes become fused. This is known as plesogamy. Second one is the karyogamy. In this process, the two nuclei are become fused, and at last, haploid spores are formed by meiosis, cell division. So these are the basic 3 points. But in sexual reproduction, two haploid hyphae of the compatible mating types fuse and results immediately in diploid cells. Means NN, two haploid cells fuse directly and forms in the diploid cells 2N. Whereas in Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, there are intermediate dikaryotic stage occurs. In this stage, N plus N, it means that two nuclei occurs in per cells. This stage, intermediate stage also occurs, and this condition is known as dikaryon, and the phase is called dikaryophase. So in some members, two haploid hyphae fused together and directly forms 2N cells, means diploid cells. But in Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, an intermediate dikaryotic stage also occurs, where means in N plus N form, means two nuclei occurs in per cells. Later the parent's nuclei fuse and the cells become diploid. And in the fruiting bodies of the fungi, fruiting body means whereas the various spores are produced, reduction division occurs and haploid spores are ultimately formed. Okay. Actually, this kingdom includes 4 classes, and mainly the classes are divided or created depending upon the morphology of the mycelium, fruiting bodies, and the mode of spore formation. So number 1 is the Phycomycetes. Second one is the Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. So now we have to separately go through the salient features of the all the 4 classes. So number 1, mainly they are aquatic and found in decaying wood, moist and damp places, or as they are obligate parasites on the plants. Obligate parasites means without the host plant they are unable to complete their life cycle. So they are mainly parasites or found in decaying wood. Number 2 is the mycelium, is aseptate and cenocytic. Aseptate means having no septum that divides the cell, and cenocytic means having multinucleus. Asexual reproduction occurs through the zoospores, which are motile, or by aplanospores, whereas sex spores are endogenously produced in the sporangium. Endogenously means internally produced, where in sporangium, if two gametes, morphologically same gametes means isogametes fuse, or dissimilar means anisogamous or ugamous. Anisogamous or ugamous, two gametes fuse together and form the zygospores. Two gametes, either they may be morphologically same and then it is called isogamous, whereas if the two gametes are morphologically dissimilar, they are known as anisogamous. Both are fused together and form the zygospores. Now you have to also remember the examples also. Ascomycetes, they are also known as sac fungi. Most of the members are multicellular, whereas exception also occurs such as yeast. And their mode of nutrition are mainly decomposers, saprophytes, means feeds on the dead organic matter. Some lives a parasitic life, or coprophilous. Coprophilous means grow on the waste material such as dung. The members having a mycelium which is branched and septate. Septate means they are divided by septums. Whereas in the members of Phycomycetes, the mycelium is aseptate. So this is the difference. Here also asexual reproduction occurs through the conidia, the spores which is known as conidia, and they're produced exogenously, not endogenously. Here it is produced endogenously, but here it is produced exogenously in a structure which is known as conidiophores. Conidia on germination formed results in the formation of mycelium. Whereas sexual reproduction occurs through a spores which is known as ascospore. They also produced endogenously. Asexual spores formed exogenously. Sexual spores formed endogenously in a sac-like asci. The structure is known as asci, means where the ascospores are formed. And these asci are arranged in different types of fruiting bodies and form the structure called ascoscarps. Exogenously and endogenously formed. This is the difference. Also some examples are given. We have to remember this. Now, Basidiomycetes. Actually, these are the mushrooms. We often eat these, or also commonly known as bracket fungi or puffballs. Where they grow? They grow in the soil, logs, tree stumps, and also in the plant bodies. Occurs as obligate parasites. Here also the mycelium is branched and septate, means they are separated by the sept or divided by septum. Vegetative reproduction occurs through the fragmentation process, and mainly asexual spores not found. Though sex organs are absent, plasmogamy occurs. Plasmogamy means the fusion of the two protoplasms and formed results in dikaryotic, which ultimately give rise to the basidium. So here also dikaryotic stage occurs. We have already explained it. What is plasogamy? Plasogamy occurs whereby two somatic cells of different strains or genotypes fuse together and formed dikaryotes, which ultimately give rise to the basidium. Here the new structure which is known as basidium. Karyogamy and meiosis also takes place in the basidium and ultimately produced 4 basidiospores. And these basidium or basidia are arranged in the fruiting bodies, which is here called as basidocarps. In Ascomycetes, there is the term ascocarps, the different type of fruiting bodies where asci are arranged. And here, the basidia are arranged in fruiting bodies called basidocarps. Okay, examples means the mushroom agaricus, Puccinia, which occurs in the wheat plant, rust occurs due to this fungal infection. So these are the example. And at last, the Deuteromycetes. Actually, they are known as imperfect fungi. Why? Because only asexual and vegetable phases of this fungi are known. Actually, when the sexual stages are formed, they were often moved to another group or another class. So these members are all known as imperfect fungi. Why? Because only asexual or vegetative phases are known. But later, when the sexual stages were discovered, they were often moved out to the different classes, and they were Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. Here also the mycelium is septate and branched, and the mode of nutrition are mainly they are saprophytes or parasites, and also helps some decomposers and helps in the nutrient cycling. So these are the general features of Deuteromycetes. So you have to just go through these 4 classes and the general features of the kingdom fungi. Okay.